In the center of Ivankiv in the Kyiv region, today there is little resemblance to the Russian occupation. The army of the aggressor country controlled the village for a little over a month. On February 25, 2022, a Russian shell hit the Ivankiv Museum of History and Local Lore. The exposition included folk costumes, Polissa ceramics, weapons from the Second World War, exhibits related to the liquidation of the accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, and even the skeleton of a mammoth, and also the work of local artists. The most valuable are the paintings by Maria Pavlochenko.
A crumpled roof, the remains of walls and a lot of grime. This is all that remains of the building after the shelling. The local residents are convinced that the Russian army deliberately targeted the museum.
I think it's intentional because we already see from others that they are destroying culture, cultural institutions, museums. Perhaps their very first task is to destroy our history.
But the Russians failed to destroy history. When the fire started, the museum guard and the villagers knocked out the bars on the windows and rushed to get the exhibits.
It was not possible to save all the exhibits. The fire spread too quickly. Moreover, shell hit a large hole, the one where Maria Pavlochenko's paintings were kept.
They survived thanks to a happy accident. The day before the impact, the canvases were removed from the walls and transferred to another museum hall. In addition to Pavlochenko's 14 works, written not even on canvas but on Watman paper, some of the old embroidered towels and shirts, bronze figurines and handmade carpets were taken out of the burning building.
We popped in here at the museum and gave people who were on these sad museum pieces that could have been saved. They could no longer enter the large hall. Everything was already on fire there.
Nadia and the watchman Yuri hid the rescued masterpieces from the Russian occupiers for another month.
They told me, Nadia, take the pictures from the yard and hide them somewhere, and I hid. Where exactly? We hid, I and our watchman, and for the whole occupation we were running and looking after them. What did they steal out in place?
After the release of Ivankiv, the paintings were shown at the exhibition Maria Pavlochenko Saved. The legacy of the artist is more than 2,000 paintings. Maria wrote in a naive folk style. It is called primitivism. Pavlochenko was often asked why her flowers and birds are so unrealistic. To this she always had one answer: why paint them as they are? They are already beautiful, and I draw for the joy of people. It is precisely this naive art of artists that is not so much, because Maria left domestic work and moved on to creating the so-called easel works. I mean those works that were not part of any jug or, say, a blanket. These works have their own meaning. They exist as works of a professional artist. That is, you can take it in a frame and hang it on the wall. An orange-pink animal that looks like a tiger, a camel adorned with flowers that carries fish, a bizarre creature with a cap and a snake instead of a tongue. The center of Pavlochenko's creativity was fantastic beasts, with no less fantastic names: corn, horse in space, I give Ukrainian, Polyanitsa to all people on Earth, nuclear war, damn it. Maria did not have an academic education, and the style that she developed was such an independent style. That is, she acquired it herself. Why is it cool? Because she does it all at a very high level. This is a beautiful drawing, beautiful composition, beautiful color combinations. Maria Pavlochenko is a national artist, and her paintings are a national treasure of Ukraine. An attempt to destroy them can be considered as an element of genocide, a Russian policy aimed at erasing Ukrainian identity.
Russia has not stopped trying to destroy Ukraine, which it has been making for centuries. Now Ukrainian schools are being closed in the occupied territories. Teaching is conducted only in Russian, respectively. Culture is purposefully destroyed in those territories where Russia succeeds. Here in these territories it could not get directly. Accordingly, the Russian Federation is trying to hit our cultural heritage sites with missiles.
Odessa Transfiguration Cathedral, Kupiansk Local History Museum. Lviv is an ensemble of the historical center and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Chernihiv Drama Theater, more than 1,500 museums, libraries, theaters, galleries, cultural centers were damaged due to Russian shelling. Almost a third have been destroyed. In addition, the Russian army damaged or destroyed more than 550 Ukrainian cultural heritage sites. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Valeria Nekapelova, UATV News.